Okay, so I'm going to do some instruction here on how to set up a new scheduling month in SignUp Genius. So we are in SignUp Genius right now, and we're going to hit login right here, and it takes us to this screen. Our login is paysonfsc@gmail.com. I'll have to make sure this video doesn't get out to the public because anybody will go in and mess us up. I'm not going to share the password with you online here, but for you guys, that is.
Is it all lowercase?
Yes. Except for the main capital. Okay. Oh, didn't like that. Why not? Well, we're in. Okay. So up here in the yeah. FHC, no S.
Oh, no, yeah.
No. That's a 590. Okay. Okay. So when you get to this screen, you're going to see our little logo up here, the Family Search Center. That's how you know you're logged in. And you should see all our signups here. So I'm going to click on signups. And there's all our signups. So right now we only have 5 signups: the escape room, November, October, consultants, and technical training. And I'm going to show you all of the menu items before we actually build the December schedule. So up here in the top right, if you click on our actual profile here, then you're going to see, hi, we're recording some instruction. You're going to see this submenu: signups, settings, billing, and logout. So I'm going to start with billing here. Go into billing, you can see that we have the SignUp Genius Gold, which means that we have an upgrade from the basic, which is what allows us to have more than 1 month up at a time. So it's going to renew on May 25th for $269.89. And right now that's going to my personal credit card, and then I submit for reimbursement. But obviously I'll be able to do it this year. But after that, it's going to have to go on somebody else's credit card. So with this SignUp Genius Gold, we can assign up to 10 signups with no ads. So when we click on assign no ads, you can see that I've checked escape room, technical training, October and November. We're going to make December's calendar now. So we're going to have to come in here and check on December so that it won't have any pop-up ads for people that go to sign up. I don't know if you've ever gone in there and ended up with all kinds of ads popping up. Under the basic program, we could only have 1 or 2 signups at a time that didn't have ads. So it was a pain. But we've got plenty now that don't have ads. So very seldom we have to go into billing, but the main purpose in going to billing, besides billing, is to assign which of your signups have no ads. So we're going to come back to that after we create December. Then up here at the top, we can create a new sign up from right here, the green tab, the green button, which is probably what we're going to do here in a minute. And then we can go over to more. It does allow you to It has tips and even a blog if you get lost and need help. It does allow you to collect money, but we don't ever use that. And I'm not sure what enterprise is. Oh, for large scale organizations. So we probably won't use that. I'm going to go back here to signups.
Is the billing amount, is that annual?
Yeah. Billing amount is annual. Okay, so I'm back up here. I'm going to settings. Settings just has our account information here. Paste it.
So did you go first to create a sign up and then hit settings?
No, no, I went to just our profile here.
Okay, so we
The
need,
profile has these sub-menu items. We already did billing,
so you go to settings first.
and now I'm going to settings. Settings brings up a whole other menu here, but right now we're looking at our account information, our role as genealogy or educating.
We don't need to change that. so
Nothing, none of this needs to change, but it has our address and our phone number, which you guys and I changed the phone number last week so that it didn't have Marlon's phone number in there. And whenever you make a change, you got to hit the save button, and it'll warn you if you get out of it. If you make changes and try and get out of it, it'll tell you need to change it. But then under settings, we got password. We could change the password. So first you'd have to put in the current password correctly in order to be able to change it to a new password. And if you did that, you would need to make sure that all the directors know the new password. Okay. Notifications. It says we're currently subscribed to 3 groups. I don't even know what groups they are. Oh, that's me. I don't need that. Movie premiere guests. Oh my goodness, I don't even know how that got in there. So we're signed up to notifications for just our own site. We haven't chosen to receive text messages from anybody. And it says we're subscribed to 3 newsletters: group organizing, product emails, and partner communications. I've never seen any emails from them. Okay. And we could block somebody's email if they're being obnoxious or something. Okay, so that's notifications. Signups, the setting, we're in the settings for signups right now. Our basic settings is that we're going to notify all designated admins by email when people sign up, or delete or edit their sign up. So right now, I don't even know who we have as designated admins, but maybe we'll add Marlon and you guys to this. Right now we're set up to send reminders to people 2 days before the date they signed up. We're not displaying any profile pictures. We encourage members to share the sign up just to let them know about our place. And this is very important. We're showing the calendar by default. So all of our signups right now will show a monthly calendar instead of a long list of slots that are vertical. And if you go to it on your phone, you're still going to see the long list of slots, and you have to hit view full site to get the calendar. The long list of slots is just way too long to find what you want. So we did make a change here, or did we?
I think that was in the previous one.
Oh, that was in the previous one. Well, I'm going to hit save anyway. Oh, I don't know what that is. Okay. Then integrations. If you wanted to integrate with Zoom or Fundly or nonprofit to make money, you could. We don't use any of that. Date and time. We're set up for date format of month, day, and year in the United States, Mountain Time Zone, Denver. So that's all that is.
So basically, we don't have to do anything with
So you don't have to do anything with that. I'm just showing you what's here. So that was setting. And then if we go to signups, we could either go to signups right here at the top, or we can go over here on the left-hand margin. But that shows us our signups. Down along the left margin, we have groups. And right now, the only group that we're a member of is the Pace and Family Search Center. There's 355 people who have, these are unique individuals that have signed up over the last 3 or 4 years. And we've got 5 active signups right now. So that's all that's telling us. Messages is telling us that with our gold annual plan, we could send 10,000 emails a month from here. We've only sent 1,368 because all we're using the email for is to send a reminder email to everybody who signs up 2 days prior to their sign up. So out of those 1,368 sent, looks like about 15 of them weren't delivered because 9 bounced, 6 dropped, and 2 went to spam. So we got a 98.8% delivered rate. We haven't sent any text messages using this. And here's some of the old messages that we have sent. So anyway, I never use that either. Reports I do use. The reports on the left here are to give the director, or actually he's called the coordinator now, Jim Klein, some data to use in his monthly report to Family Search. So if you look at the reports here, we can create a report, and I'll do that in a minute. But first, let's go to the stats here. And we can create a stats report and go to the volunteers, and we can create a volunteer report. So the volunteer report, nobody is using our sign up that says consultants for them to come in and help. So really the only volunteers we have are the regularly assigned consultants. So I don't use this, but I do use this. So for example, let's say we want to make a report for the month of October, even though we've still got 3 days in October. I would say I want to include October groups and equipment, and I want to include the escape room signups. Those are the only 2.
Technical training would be like,
What we were doing on Fridays.
yep.
Yeah, we could actually include that too, come to think of it, because that will help the statistics. And I want to click the calendar here and do this report from October 1st to today. I'm going to create the stats report, click on it, and it tells me just right here, now there were 1,789 possible slots, 216 of them were filled. So we only filled 12% of the total available number of slots.
Well, let's start putting some in. We can stack the stats.
So I could just send this. I don't know that this would do much good for what Brother Klein needs, but the signups tab, I could do the same thing. And I want to include only dates that are between October 1st and today. So, no, that's
Yeah,
not
go
today.
back to 28.
Right there. And I want to list of users, list of signups is what I want. A list of signups, and I want we tried this the other day, didn't we? I don't need all those fields. I want their name and how many, and I don't need all that. We could use what is your focus, and we could figure out which of the 2 scenarios they signed up for in the escape room. Okay, then I hit create report. And it's gonna take a minute to build the report. So I can close
So
this
we could
window.
actually teach Brother Klein how to do this,
Yeah,
so
Yeah.
he can do it on his own.
yeah, we could, but he has plenty of other things to do, so I just do it for him. So it's processing our report. When it's done, it'll say it's done and you can click on it and get the data. So while it's working on that, we're gonna go down to tools on the left-hand side. So right here is where we can manage the administrators. If I go to manage admins, and give full admin privileges, right now there are 3 who have it: Angela, myself, and Troy. So I'm going to go back to account admins here, and I'm going to edit. And this is giving full permission to everybody who's an admin. Oh, and that's, okay. The permissions are still the same. So I've got to add, no, that's to add a role. Where do I add a new admin? Let's see. Manage admins. Where do I create an admin? That's interesting. Maybe I have to go up here. Nope. Well, I'm not sure how to add an admin. What am I doing wrong here?
Where's your edit button?
Admin,
Do you hit edit?
got 3 here.
Does it have?
Assign people to this role. Okay, that's what I want. Assign people to full admin. So I'm gonna put Marlon Palmer. Whoops. Palmer, what's your email that you want?
Marlon PA@me.com.
Okay, send an email with the following text. Okay, so you're gonna get an email. It shows you have full admin. You want me to give full admin to you too, Dave?
Well,
Okay, David or David?
David.
And Merrill. And your email.
BRMERRILL@hotmail.
Okay. And that'll send you the same email. Okay. All right, so you guys are now full partners. So let's go to calendar subscription. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could even do that. But you won't want to do this. You don't want all of these options in your phone. And it only does iCal anyway. So we could create a new iCal feed.
Whatever that means.
That means it'll go to your phone and for the escape room. I want to see.
I don't have anything come to my phone.
I'm gonna see what this does. We're gonna have the escape room, iCal, and I gotta hide this thing. Hide floating media controls. There we go. So let's see what that does. Okay. Post a link to this feed on the following sites. No. Okay, so back to tools. We got edit people on signups. Okay, this is if somebody calls in and says, hey, we want to cancel, but we don't know how to cancel our thing. Did you guys get the email to cancel our pretend one on Friday?
I signed up, but I did not see an email.
You didn't?
But 2 days before, Tuesday wouldn't technically be until Sunday,
Yeah, so you should have got one yesterday.
and I didn't
you
see
ever
it
get
in
it?
my junk,
We got the one just now about the admin.
Oh,
but I don't know if I got one. I should have looked on my, before I deleted my junk mail.
okay.
So I don't know if I got it or not. Sometimes some things just do not get to me, like when you sent me a text
Yeah,
or an email,
that's
I
weird.
didn't get that.
Okay, so we're gonna go to edit people on signups. We're gonna go to the escape room, but all of our signups are listed here. But I chose the escape room. I go to it and I can see that the next one that's signed up is on the 30th, which is tomorrow or Wednesday?
Tuesday. Wednesday.
Wednesday at 7 PM, Francis Kwan signed up for 10 people. Well, if he called and said, we can't make it, then I can select his sign up here, scroll up and hit delete. And if I do that, it's going to send him an email saying that your sign up has been deleted. Okay? But I obviously don't want to do that. So we've got quite a few escape rooms coming up in November. So that's good. Okay. The other thing in tools, going on down, we could print a sign up. It just, instead of just printing the screen, it prints it into a nicer format. I've never used that. Web button builder, that's if you want to, if you have another website that you want to have a button that goes to your sign up. Kind of like we already have on our Pace and Family Search site. Portal pages, that's for the enterprise level. That's a higher level of subscription than what we have. So we don't have that capability, and that's why it's grayed out. Custom themes, we could build a custom theme for our sign up. I've never done that. I just use what the templates that are already there. Now, sign up tabbing is important. So if we go to sign up tabbing, this is what makes it possible so we don't have to change the link every month to the new month. So what sign up tabbing does is it lets you put several signups into a single tab. So if you remember from, I'm going to go over here to our paceandfsc.org and go to scanning. When we go to SignUp Genius as a patron, what we see are 3 tabs. And I don't know why this page takes so long to load, but it does.
Well, I know there's the escape room and then there's the 2 months.
Yeah, so those are the 3 tabs. Oh, are we already in scanning? No, we're not. Well, let me try audio and video. I'll see if that'll go faster. Family search is just really slow sometimes. Well, the heck with it. There it is. Okay. Click here to make a reservation. Okay. And that takes us to SignUp Genius. It opens to the escape room tab, and then we've got October, and then we've got November. And we're going to add December right now. So right now, there's only 3 tabs. By the time we get done, we're going to have a 4th tab over here called December. So this is how we manage that. The tab grouping, the URL will always stay the same. So don't ever change that grouping. But what we do is we go over to the pencil and edit which tabs are going to be in the group. So right now, we're showing that we've got those 3 tabs. If I wanted to update that tab group, which I'm gonna do and show you right now, I'm gonna update the tab group, and it says, let's see. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's the save button, really. I gotta add a sign up. So I'm gonna add a sign up. It wants me to select which sign up do I want to add. The only one available right now is technical training. So I'm going to go ahead and add it for a minute just to show you. So I'm going to add it to my group of tabs, and I hit add, and now you can see there's four possible signups in my tab group. So I'm going to update my tab group. And now if I go back as a patron and refresh this page, I should have 4 tabs up there. There they are. And it resized them even to make it so that nothing is off the screen. So now I can go to technical training and I could sign up for this Friday's final technical class. Okay. I purposely didn't have that on here for everybody because it was only intended for consultants. Huh, and it didn't even come up right. There it is. Okay, so now I've got 4 tabs I can go to. So notice that in our organization here, we didn't change anything except we can either add a sign up to our tab group, or in a few days, we're going to delete the October sign up because October will be over from this tab.
So why was only technical training available? You have to create the,
Because
tab first
yeah,
somewhere.
you got to create the sign up first. Yeah. So I'm going to delete technical training and update the tab group again. And we're going to add December in just a minute. So any questions about how the tab group works?
we'll have to practice when eventually, maybe we'll sit with you a couple times.
So pretty soon, we're going to change the name. We can change the name of the tab group to Winter 2025, in January. Right now, it's Fall 2024. You can name this anything you want. And that's what's going to show right here for patrons, whatever you name.
You could just name it for the year.
Yeah, you could just name it 2025. Yeah, that's a good
But
idea.
potential 2025 classes or
Yeah.
potential, whatever.
Okay, so that's how the tab group works. When you go to this sign up tabbing though, the first thing you're going to see is the URL to get to the tab, to the tabs. And we don't want to ever change that because then we'd have to change the website that has the button that points to this location. Okay. So that's the tabbing. A SignUp Genius API is if you wanted to put it into your own application, which we're never going to do that. Genius Drive just allows you to upload specific PDFs to what they call Genius Drive. It's like Google Drive or like OneDrive. It's just a place to put files that you could refer to in the sign up if you wanted to. But for example, in October here, if I wanted to have a special announcement of something, I could add it on Genius Drive and put a link here in the description. But I don't do that anymore. I used to do that, but it's too much effort and it's not. Nobody ever uses it anyway. So that's everything in tools. Okay. And then the only other thing is collect. That's if you were going to collect money. We don't collect money, so we're not going to be using that. Okay. So now let's actually go to build the new signup. So I'm going to go up here to signups. And because, and this is really important too, in the Air Force, whenever an instructor was saying something that you really needed to remember because it was going to be on the test, they'd always stomp their foot. So this one's on the test. That is that we don't want to build a brand new calendar because we will lose some of the specific fine tuning that we've done on the latest calendars. So we want to keep the latest fine tuning. So what I usually do is I take the current month we're in, well, in this case, because November we haven't started, but I'm going to take this one and I'm going to go over here to the 3 dots on the right that say more actions. So this is my sideways shish kebab. And I'm going to click on it and tell it to duplicate. You see these options that came up? And tell it to duplicate the October calendar. Now, that way I'll keep all the slots that we've created for all the machines and not have to recreate them. So I'm gonna duplicate October. And it's going to say, what do you want your new title to be? Well, in this case, I want it to be December. And we're gonna create it unpublished. We're not gonna publish it until we get it like we want it. So it will automatically come out as unpublished. And I hit create a copy. Okay, now when I hit create a copy, we're gonna get the same thing over here, a tracking progress. And it says that the new copy is pending and it's not ready yet. So I can't do anything with it yet. It takes it several minutes to do that. So while we're waiting for this new copy to create, let's go back to our reports that we were waiting for before. And you can see that our report for October is complete. So, but as we go down here, we see there's the front office Epson had one person. The slide or negative scan had one person, and I'm just gonna make little tally marks in my email to Brother Klein. And that way he knows which pieces of equipment are getting the most use. But one way we could do this easier is we could export the data as a CSV. CSV means comma separated value. And if we export it like that, if you look up here, you can see that it's downloading it as SignUp Genius CSV right up here in the download folder. And we can click on the folder and it's going to open it up right there. So there's our SignUp Genius CSV. If I double click that, it's going to open in LibreOffice. Just hit OK. Bad. Okay, there we go. So now you can see, we can see real quickly which slots were actually funny.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
under view.
it's under data, I think. Data, sort, ascending. There we go. Extend the selection. That means it gets all the data fields. There we go. So then and then we can just get rid of everything that's not filled. And we'll have a better report to send on the client. Right click, delete. So then we could real quickly give him some details about how our equipment was used during the month of October. I'm not going to save that because October isn't over yet. Okay, so that was our report under reports. Now let's go back to signups, because remember we created a duplicate and it did it twice. It did this last month too. I don't know why it made two of them. I'm going to delete one of those because they're both identical. Okay, so there's our unpublished December calendar, but it doesn't have the right dates because December doesn't look like October, but it has all the slots. So what I got to go do is I've got to go in here to the pencil and edit the sign up. And this is the most important part of what I want you guys to get today. We're going to edit this sign up that is not even published yet. And there should be an easier way to do this, but there isn't. I've talked to the developers and everything about this. So what I've got right now is the front page here. It already knew to name it December, but it has all the notes about October. We'll be closed for general conference and Halloween. Well, that doesn't apply to December. So I've got to edit my context here by clicking on that. And we're going to stay open till the 19th. So I'm going to say we closed from Saturday the 20th. I think Friday's the 19th. Yeah, from the 20th, starting the 20th, we'll be closed.
So you're not that Saturday.
We're not gonna be open that Saturday.
And Friday, you're not open anyway.
No,
So basically, you would say from the 20th to whenever.
from Friday, 20 December through, and then in January,
You would be.
we're opening on the 7th
The
through the 6th.
6th of January, 2000. You want 2024 after December?
Oh, yeah, good. See, you're a good one to have around. You see all the details through
January
Monday, January 6th.
Monday.
1, 2 weeks space. Monday, 6th January 2025. Okay. This is where I have the note on every month. If you're viewing this from the phone, click on the pancake stack at the top right of your phone and choose full site option, because that will give you the calendar instead of the long scroll list. And then none of the rest of this needs to be changed. So we're going to hit done. And now our December header is correct. So we're going to save and continue. That was under the design tab up here, by the way. And now we're in the slots. Okay, so the slots are going to have starting October 1st, because this is a duplicate of the October calendar. So I don't want to mess with any of the slots. And you notice there's about, 20 slots for every 2-hour period during the week. So what I want to do is I want to delete. I want to keep the slots, but I got to change all the dates. And this is too bad that this is this clunky, but I'm going to click right here at the top to select every date. Excuse me. Every date on this page. So I'm only deleting 4 dates, and I say yes, delete them. And I got to keep doing that. I got to keep deleting, because I'm going to delete every single date in October except for the last date, because I have to keep only halfway through the month right now. I'm on October 16th. I'm going to keep going. And I'll show you that if you went, if you tried to delete the final slot, it will say you have to retain at least one slot in order.
Then you change it after you.
And then you add the new dates and delete the last one. It won't let you delete it to a blank sign up. So all we're trying to keep is the equipment
Yeah,
slots.
but after 3, it doesn't have those.
I know, we have to create all those time slots. We just want to make sure that we have one left. Okay, so it has everything, has all of our equipment on there. So that's our template. Now we got to add dates. So we're going to have to remember to come back and delete this date. We're going to add dates, and this is the tricky part, and add time slots instead. Okay, and we got the same kind of a thing here, though. We're going to hit the calendar. We're going to go from the first Tuesday in December until the last Thursday in December that we're open. But we're not going to include Sunday, Monday, Friday, or Saturday. And the time range, again, is still going to be 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. But our time slots are every 120 minutes, so every 2 hours. So now we have 54 time slots in that range. But I'm going to end up with, remember, we got to go back and fix that, the 19th that has that one long slot. We got to delete that one. So I add those. And there we go. We got the first block, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. on Tuesday the 3rd. with all the slots, all the equipment, and then 11 to 1, etc. So I can go down here and skip pages. And I want to go find that long block that's on the 19th. So I'm only on the 12th here, so I gotta go even further ahead. Click this 3 dots. Then you have to go back down to the bottom. There's the 18th from 5 to 7, 7 to 9. Here's our big long 12-19 that we don't want. So I'm gonna delete that whole thing. Okay, now I should have 12-19 from 9 to 11. Okay, so I got everything there except for Saturdays. So I gotta add some more days. Maybe we forgot to change the theme. So we've still got October's apples here. So maybe we want to change the theme there by clicking on, oh, that's customized contact. We don't want that. Where's our theme? Oh, here's our theme. So right now our theme design is candy apples. Let's change it to something more Christmassy. Type in Christmas for the theme design. It gives us these two options. The bells and gifts or the winter scene. We want Christmassy, right? You guys can choose that. I mean, it's still gonna keep our family search thing as the picture. It just changes the theme to red.
So this is only for the signups. Who does the calendar?
This,
Meaning for the classes and stuff like that.
oh, we do that as a group in our meetings with the client.
Okay, so who types that calendar? Does? the
Oh, I
closer
do. No, I do.
Oh.
I do that. That's a different class though. We'll have to talk about that later on. Okay, so now though, notice if we go in as a patron here, we've still only got the 3 tabs, so you guys gotta get my December calendar on my tabs here. So this is your test. You gotta get our December calendar on that tab. Well, there you go, between the two of you.
Yeah, right.
Well. You go up to the profile,
Yep,
the round tab up there on the top,
yep, that's a good start.
I signed up in settings, no,
It's actually under billing, which is weird,
really.
yeah. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, billing is where you assign no ads, so let's do that while you're there. So click on assign no ads. And add December, so we don't want people to be getting a bunch of ads.
Okay. And you can go, you save that?
I did.
Go down to the bottom and see if you have to save it. I don't think you do on this one, but
Okay,
most of them you do. Okay,
I hit okay.
okay.
That was the only option.
so then go back up to the circle.
Back up to signups. We hit groups.
I think it will be under tools on the left. And then you see the sign up tabbing option there.
No, I gotta print a sign up.
It's on the right column.
Edit people on signups.
Right column.
Sign up tabbing.
Yeah. Okay.
So we have to edit this.
Yep.
We have to add a sign up, right?
Very good.
Select a sign up. And add it. Do we need to update it?
Yep. We do.
I hit that button, nothing changed.
And click here to make a reservation, and let's see what it looks like. There you go. Escape room, October, November, and December.
Well,
So click back to normal, but we gotta add Saturdays in December. So go ahead.
add dates.
Oh, gonna add time slots now. Starting on. Yeah, that was a good mistake to make for you guys' sake.
Yeah, well,
I'll bet you think
we're
they
gonna
did
have
that
to
on
be
purpose,
taught,
huh?
we're gonna have to be taught more than once. I can tell you that
Well,
right
it's it's all on video now.
now.
Okay,
And you wanna pick Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. You said 10 a.m.
you don't need to put the zeros.
to 1 p.m.
That's every, what, 90?
90.
So, okay. So now, go down to the bottom and you do have to hit save and continue all the way down. Or save, yeah. Okay, now let's go look at it as a patron and see if our calendar looks correct. Yeah. You'll have to hit refresh. Okay. Now we should look better.
There we go.
Okay, now act like you're gonna sign up for something. Let's make sure. Let's make sure every piece of equipment is in there on, let's try a Saturday or something.
You want to do it on
Anyway,
my
yeah.
night when I come in,
Sure.
Tuesday the 3rd.
Okay. Now scroll down, let's see if everything's, should stop at copybook.
Well, I need to go down to my session, 7 to 9. Run office, sign up. Save and continue. Phone.
Yeah, we no longer have. Farming phone. That was
That was
so,
the weirdest thing.
I don't know how that happened and how Debbie Matthews got in there,
Does it ask my name?
We're signed in as Payson Family Search Center. So you can tell it display an alternate name. You see right under that? It wouldn't, it would ask for your name if we weren't signed in.
Since there's only one.
Okay.
Okay, so you're signed up. All right, let's stop the recording now.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
my notes aren't so good.
You did great.
yeah, you already got it all figured out.
Oh, yeah, we
Okay.
will do this again.
Well,
Where you sit there and we go from the start and I sit there from the beginning.
so, you need to come in on, what, November 1st and delete the October, well,
No, we don't need to worry about that just yet, but